Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel where we talk all things true crime. And I also throw in a little life vlog here and there. I hope you appreciate today's case coverage, and if you do, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. It's free to do and it really helps my channel grow. You can also hit that like button and comment your thoughts below on this case or topic that we're going to go over today. For all my returning Titans, welcome back for yet another upload. I really appreciate each and every one of you so much. We also have a members only button that you can join. It's basically members only. You'll get exclusive content, videos, pictures, things like that. And I really want to grow this group so we can do members only lives and things of that nature. So if that's something that you might be interested in, please don't hesitate to click below, right below me, and it'll say join. Now let's go ahead and get into today's case coverage. Some new information has come to light with regards to the Kiely Rodni case. I can't get my words out today, guys. Sorry about that. I'm going to try my best to get through this one. Squirrel Girl, if you haven't checked her out, please do so. She actually got to him by phone. She contacted him and he decided to go ahead and reach back out to her. So we don't know if these things are factual. She even said it. So take this with a grain of salt. And I really hope, I'm going to say this in the beginning, that this doesn't have all the people in an uproar and causing more speculation. The people I'm referring to are the people that are still bent out of shape, or they think there is something totally wrong with the Kiely Rodni case. I'm not saying that they're wrong, but I'm not saying that they're correct either. So I just want to put that out in the beginning. That way it's there. This is what he said, though, to Squirrel Girl. So I'm just basically going to go through the conversation, what questions she asked him, and what his answers were. So this is going to be Nick, the tow truck guy or the AAA guy that thought he saw Kiely that night. He came forward and he gave Squirrel Girl kind of like an exclusive. So that's what we're talking about, if you didn't know when I said the name Nick. So he told her, this is what he told AWP as well, and this is the footage that we kind of didn't get to see, so it's kind of the rest of the footage, but it's coming from his mouth instead of us watching it. Her gear shift wasn't totally in neutral. It was stuck between the two. Like her vehicle was turned off and she was not on the side of the road yet, so it might have been turned off while she was driving, almost like she was under distress, or there was some sort of distress between the two of them. And her vehicle was turned off, or they were trying to slam it into another gear or taking that out of those gears. Those were his words. He said the vehicle's lights all turned on like normal, and so did the car, and there didn't appear to be a problem with either the alternator or the battery, so he really couldn't figure out what the issue was. It just looked like the car was stuck between the two gear shifts, like the two gears, so that's kind of covers the story about the car. You know, it kind of is helping us get a little bit of a better visual. I'm not saying that his date is right. I'm saying he may have seen Kiely, and this is what he thinks, that this is his visual that he saw from that evening. She did ask him if she knew anybody from Truckee, like the kids of Truckee or the parents of Truckee, and he stated that he didn't know any of them. He also had no idea about the fire cam footage, and he had never heard about it. And he said, how can that be when he saw her on Saturday? So just remember, maybe it was Friday morning. He asked Squirrel Girl if she knew what gear the car was in when it was found. So that tells us that AWP didn't know, or they just didn't tell Nick because he didn't know. And that's what we would all like to know. We would all like to know what, gear was her car in when it was pulled out of the reservoir. He didn't know who Jared was at all. He referred to Doug, the one with the beard. So in this video, it says he supports AWP and has for a long time. And so you would think if he supported AWP and had watched a lot of their videos, he would know Doug by name, he would know Jared by name. They're two of the founders of the company. So I don't know what to make of that either. He did say that the most disturbing thing to him, or the thing that he can't wrap his head around, is that all the people that tried to contact him over, the last couple of months, whether it be media, social media or news outlets or anybody, he said the two people that he wanted to contact him the most was Kiely's mom and dad. and they never contacted him. And he said that it still blows his mind. All these creators and press want to contact him, but the parents don't. Like, I don't get that. And he said that he would still talk to them. So maybe if they see this video, go hit up Nick. Maybe he can give you some answers that you need. So remember that 100% confirmation that it was Jagger in the video. They brought it up. They brought up the hat. So everybody was going after Jagger after that. Personally, I didn't feel that this was Jagger, and I knew it wasn't Jagger. I don't know. I just didn't feel it. He said that AWP showed him a series of photos, kind of like a photo lineup, so I guess they're the police now, I'm not sure, and explained to him that her boyfriend was in there, or the ex-boyfriend. He said this person was explained just like he explained in the video. The height, the frame, the hair, what looked like acne scars, and the San Francisco hat. So when he saw the photos, he saw the hat, so it's not 100% on that. And we all know people in California and every other state has those kind of flat bill hats that teenagers wear. He said that the girl was in distress the night, so he focused more on her as well. So he really wasn't focused on the guy with the hat. So this is the story, I'm gonna get you caught up, kind of that he gave AWP. He saw her at Boca, the whole story we had heard before. He said he had video proof. He found AWP, said he wanted to help out. He had told them everything he knew. AWP said it would blow our mind, the story that he had, or they had, from us. Nick is 100% confident that it was Kiely that he saw that night. He said after realizing that he had contact with Kiely that night, he called law enforcement and reached out. He spoke to 2 different agencies about the footage on his truck, then another agency took over the case. So the 2 agencies, they talked to him and he gave them the footage and everything, but then this was a 3rd agency that came in to take over now. So 1, 2, 3. The 3rd agency that took over, they talked to Nick and told him that there wasn't any footage. He said that they were told by his employer that there wasn't any, but he knew the other 2 agencies had the footage from the truck, from his truck. So he spoke to his supervisor, and one of them said, no footage, and you weren't up there that night. And he's like, no, I was, my GPS, nope, you weren't up there that night. So he talked to a 2nd supervisor, and the 2nd supervisor said, there's no footage. He didn't say that he wasn't there that night. He just said that there wasn't any footage left. He didn't get fired from his job. That was verified. He, I guess, quit his job a little while after this happened, a couple weeks, and then he went to another job, and now he's at another job now. So if people thought, I guess people were thinking he got fired, he didn't get fired. That's basically all the information that he really gave us and gave Squirrel Girl. So she did have CCTV, another creator, go over to where the trucks were parked because she lives in the area. And she went over and she went to the same exact trucks because he had given her the number for the trucks, the numbers that's on the side of them. And there were cameras on front and back of both of those trucks. So I don't know what to make of this, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think he came out of the woodwork and he wants some more notoriety? Do you think this could be facts? I didn't speak to him myself. I didn't hear his voice, so I didn't see him. I hate trying to base something off of somebody else, what they say. You know, it's a very difficult situation to continue to talk about. So drop in the comments what you think about this. Does this change the case? Does it make you think, okay, maybe this wasn't an accident after all, if that's where you guys were leaning towards? And if you weren't leaning towards accident this whole time, does this make you think, oh my gosh, everything that I had thought and all these creators had said is true? So I just want to know what you guys think in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.